When entering the program, I knew that I would be in a room with some of the smartest people that I was ever going to meet. And that was very intimidating. And I kept thinking, I don't know what I'm doing here. I don't know if I'm going to be able to provide value. I'm just going to, shrink in the back and put up my hand only when necessary. And I was so wrong. Those feelings lasted, I think, for maybe the first couple classes. But then you become more comfortable, and I think the faculty does a really good job at making sure that you raise your hand.
As I got deeper into the program, I had kind of a safe space conversation with a classmate and said, there are days where I find this really hard and I wonder if I belong here. And he burst out laughing and said, I'm sorry, do you think you're the only one? And I said, yeah, I kind of did. And he said, no, not at all. Like, we all go through that at some point or another. And if you were good at everything, why would you even be here? And I realized that often I had created this fallacy that I was alone. I was the only one feeling this way.
It's funny, one of our last days in class, we all got up and talked about what the program meant to us. And I think everyone in the room spoke about imposter syndrome. And it's so interesting to think about now that if we had all just been so, forthcoming with that information on day one, we all would have made each other feel so comfortable.
I knew I belonged. I think I had moments just perhaps of, doubt creeping in. But I think one of the things I remember reaching out to one professor, the way he broke it down to me in that moment really kind of made me step back and think no, I can do this.
Everybody has a strength area. Everyone does. And when it came to our projects and assignments, there was stuff that I was just really, really good at. And the team would turn around and look at me for the answers, or even in class when you're answering questions, somebody says something and you're like, I was thinking that exact same thing. Maybe I know what I'm talking about after all. For me, breaking imposter syndrome happened at Ivey, to the point where now I'm just like, I'm really good at what I do. And if I'm in the room and at your table, you're lucky to have me there. And that's kind of the attitude I come with now. That room at Ivey's an impressive room. There's a lot of really impressive people in there, and at the end of the day, I did feel like I fit in with this. And that has really helped me to just not feel that way ever again.